Greetings YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I am so excited about this video. I am pumped up. This is like my Super Bowl because we have never seen this. And this is why I would like to think, and maybe I'm wrong about this, but I would like to think that the reason why some of you are listening to this video and watching this is because you actually value my opinion, because my original reputation was about helping people save money in this game. Now I realize that's not what my channel is all about. If I just did videos on that, I would upload like 2 to 3 times a week. And I care about that more than just that, even though I realize some people would only care about watching those 2 to 3 videos. We have talked about the unhealthy, quote unquote, as Kabam Mike likes to say, the unhealthy habit of hoarding. But now we have this commissary store which rewards you for essentially what they called for years unhealthy behavior, which is pretty dang amazing and kind of hilarious. Now, we do have this, which is a cash-based offer for $15. Now, this is the Paragon. For $15, you get half a Tier 3 and half a Tier 6. That's normal. You get 30,000 6-star shards. That's definitely not normal. That's basically you're buying the Tier 3 Alpha for Tier 6 basic retail price and getting the 6-star shards for free, as well as the Ultra Super Fabulous Crystal, which is, I believe, a piece of the 7-star Platinum Pool, which is why that's suddenly been in the game coding this month. And then 5 gold crystals, and 300,000 gold is not the best, but it's technically $30 worth of gold for a long time, but it's not $30 worth of gold now. We also have this. Okay, so let's just start with the grade of this. I would give this about a B-. I think this is, for 6-star shards, it's a good value, but it's also got 0 guaranteed value outside of the rank up items, and I give high grades for choice, not chance. All right, now we're going from a $15 bundle to a $40 bundle. And this is going to be something that we need to spend more time on. This is going to be a longer than normal video. I'm just warning you now. Obviously, if you're watching this, you know, but we're going to take our time and really get into this because it is that life-changing. It is that affirming and that much of a big deal to something that really is just needing your essentially needing your blessing and needing my blessing. This is the most important thing that I've done in a long time. Okay, with that being said, let's dive into it. So we have for $40, 1,000 7-star shards, not the best, not the worst retail price. The 225% Tier 6 Class Catalyst Fragment Selectors is better than usual. That we would normally expect to be priced, if you're lucky, $20 a piece, but with nothing else. So if you look at it like this, yes, it's $40, and yes, it's limit 5. That's a pretty big deal because all of a sudden now, this is like July 4th Cyber Weekend in between. This is Kabam saying we need more money. We need more money, and we're going to need your money because our quarter is suffering. So please spend hundreds of dollars that normally you wait until Cyber Week to spend. So this is essentially now a 4th holiday in the Kabam calendar besides spring cleaning, July 4th, and Cyber Week. And I'm guessing that if this goes well, this is just the new normal in the month of September, which is interesting because that puts their holidays now every 2 months because you have a holiday in like April/May, a holiday in July, a holiday in September, and a holiday in November. And in between those things, gifting. And so in other words, this game in theory is going to cost more money to play, but we're also going to look at it from a free-to-play perspective as well, not just somebody who's wailing out. So 7-star shards, meh. 25% Tier 6 Class Catalyst Fragment Selectors, great, especially because if you were to buy all 5, and I know it's a lot of money, but for $200, I believe, and that's American, of course, you're going to get 10 25% Tier 6 Class Catalyst Fragment Selectors, which means if you buy all of them and you have half of a Tier 6 before this, you could take a 6-star to rank 5. The Paragon crystals are completely not worth the value. They're just bonus. The 5 Tier 5 Class Catalyst Selectors is awesome. I think that's a huge underrated part of this offer, as is the Signature Stones of 25. Okay, so the interesting thing is we're going small price to large price from right to left. It's always been the opposite. Like, look here, small, large. Not here. Okay, let's move to the $70 bundle. This is essentially the Odin version of this. 2,500 7-star shards, but the Titan crystal shards, ugh. If you bought all 5, it's 2,500. I mean, cool, I guess, but these are just a bonus. They're 20,000 a piece. 5-star relic Nexus crystals also are just a bonus. I would not spend money on them intentionally. What this means the most for is down here. And holy cow, this is the takeaway. Tier 6 class catalyst. Now it all makes sense. I've been doing videos on this for weeks. Why is Kabam suppressing this market for this new holiday? They have been giving out just Tier 6 class catalyst crystals in content because they know that the demand is super high, and they're making this, it's genius, really, the Paragon emphasis of the new offers. They're shaping everything as bonus items, because even the Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha are solid, but we see deals like this a couple times a month. We do not see deals with Tier 6 Class Cal selectors in them at all. That's what makes this so rare. It's also worth noting that there's 10 of these, and I guarantee you that they're going to be worth a decent amount of units, and then the gold and the gold crystals. Okay, this is a video in itself. I mean, normally it takes me about 4 minutes to get through something. We're almost at 7. But this is only half of the things to talk about because we have the best and the worst values from Cap 6 Store. By the way, if we're going to the best and worst values of this, I would give this a B-. I would give this a B+, and I would give this an A. And they're priced according to that as well. But as always, this is the Marvel Casino of Champions. Only spend what you can afford. Okay, this is really fascinating. I'm going to be spending some units in my next video, but not in this one. This is not going to be a 20-minute video. Okay, for almost 1,000 units, 50 generic SIGs, and a generic 6-star Awakening Gem, you can turn the 50 SIGs that you just traded in, or just got, into another generic Awakening Gem, which... it's up to you which one's more valuable. If I already have 5, I don't think that's what I would do. I think I'd rather use the 6 stones than the Awakening Gems. Now, this is incredible. I have so much gold. Now, there are going to be people who say, Prof, and I need this is going to change my entire recording schedule, dang it. I'm going to have to talk about the best ways to get gold in the next 10 days because these deals are for free-to-play or low-spending Paragon players. Whoa. What? All right. So this is also nice. I love that it's all 7s. And that's a lot of gold, by the way. I'm not trying to discount that. A lot of people aren't going to have 7 million gold. So you know they're going to be gold offers to help too. That is a crazy amount of units. You're telling me this is priced as if it's a rank 5, not a rank 4. That is so odd. This is going to be free to me because look at my gold. I have 775 million. So this is made for me. But I'm not going to spend 9,000 units on a crystal, and I get it's a Nexus. But no, that's a horrible value. This, if you have the gold, is an A+. This is an F, and it's crazy they're side by side. But speaking of crazy, trade in featured 6-star hero crystals for a 7-star hero crystal. Okay, so 11 featured 6 stars because they're trying to take your 6-star shards. This is a big gamble. I don't think we've ever seen so much of a gamble. That is 165,000 6-star shards for a 7-star crystal. I get it's worth it in terms of like strictly what 7-star shards you get from opening 6 stars. And there are going to be whales out there who hate 6 stars and who never use them because they only use them for featured crystals because there are even some people who grind the arena, so they always have the new champion. So there's no motivation to spend their 6-star shards. So this is for them, but that's got to sum up a very small percentage of the community. Okay, again, is that 16,500 6-star shards? You're telling me that you want people eventually to spend 11,000 units on this? All right, this is an F. That is bad. Now, I get but then you're pricing a 7-star crystal at 11,000 units if you trade in this for this. Don't do that. Especially because you could get a 7-star Gambit or a 7-star OG Spider-Man. And then we have an Alliance ticket trade-in bundle, which is also worth mentioning. So, to recap, because there aren't that many options in this, if you have the gold, and I know I'm seeing different offers, and I'm also going to have to record different progression levels. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this was going to be a light work weekend. I am now just going to throw myself into these videos and hope somebody watches. I'm trying my best to make it easier for you all to spend your money. That's my goal. All right. This is an A+. This is an F. This is an F. This is an F. And this is a C. How crazy is it, though, that you go from... Apparently, I'm allergic to rank up bundle grades. You go from doubling this to more than tripling this price. So Kabam's also saying in the economy of the game, a rank 4 rank up item, and maybe that makes sense, is worth 3 times the value of a rank 3. I know this is a long video. Thank you to those of you who stayed with me. Get as much gold as you can, especially from the arena, in the next 10 days for free, and worry about everything else after, but don't get swindled. If this was a 7-star selector and you could choose any 7-star in the basic pool, I'd be all for it, but you can't. It's all a chance. And the unit prices, you could argue that for Paragon players, this should be 111 units, not 1,111, and that 10 of these should be 1,110 units, not 11,000. It feels like that's mispriced. It feels like we're going back to like 2017 with that price. Wow. All right. I'm going to wrap my mind around all the other videos I need to make and come up with a work schedule that somehow exists around my teaching schedule and do my best to deliver content when I can this weekend. If you want to get your video commentated and get me to react to your openings, hit me up on the channel sponsor Evizone, and the description box of most of my videos has instructions for that. Or if you don't want to do that and you still want to use Dropbox or something else, Line, I can do that too. But this is going to be a lot of work this weekend, and this is the weekend that I'm going to grade all my student projects. So I am going to be drowning in work, but I really care about you all, and hopefully this makes it better for somebody who watches it. And in that spirit, thanks for watching.